May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free from harm. May all beings love life. May all beings awaken. Welcome to another Cuke Audio mini podcast, A Brief Memory. I pray that you and yours are safe and comfortable, free from economic hardship, and able to get out and do whatever it is you want within the limitations of the universal precept of do as little harm as possible. So this one's from Judith Yamamoto. And I have a note here. It says, Judith, her husband, and I were at a celebration at Muir Beach for Richard Moore's 90th birthday, and she related this story to me. It seems that Suzuki Roshi was there visiting with Charlotte Silver and her husband, Charlotte's husband, Charles Brooks. She wrote, somewhere between 1969 and 1971, I'm guessing. I don't know, but it was soon after the year we moved in, and that was 68, and definitely no later than 71, though. I don't think it was that late. Anyway, back then, our active dog, about 1 year old, named Ishi, followed my 3 children down to the school bus stop at the dairy, where the yellow school bus picked them up every day. Our little dog, Ishi, was a young, energetic beagle with a good tracking nose. A half hour or so later, all 3 of my kids came back home with the dog in the arms of my 12-year-old son, Peter. Ishi had been run over at the bus stop. Under the wheels of a mother's car, she dropped off her kids at the bus stop and then taken off over the hill. All of us were crying. We wrapped Ishi in a sheet and laid him on a bench outside our door, then got out a shovel and took turns digging a hole nearby on the hillside. We were still crying and digging when Suzuki came walking down the hill with a couple of other people. He seemed to be out there just walking over the hills. That was our impression at the time. He stopped and asked what we were doing, and we told him, with tear-streaked faces, about Ishi. He stood over Ishi's body, lying on the bench, wrapped in a sheet, and said a few words in Japanese over our dog. Ever since, we have always said that Suzuki sent Ishi straight to dog heaven, and that's quite an accomplishment, since we're all atheists. His few words made us all feel so much better right then. We thanked him profusely, and he continued on his way down the hill. So I asked if she remembered anything else. She said, trying to remember what Suzuki looked like or said. I really can't remember much more. He was not a big man, and he was wearing some kind of dark robe, so he immediately didn't look like all of us in our jeans and sweatshirts. Gentle voice, very pleasant to listen to, but he didn't do a lot of talking. I remember him mostly asking questions. He was passing by, and he stopped to say hello, asked what we were doing, prayed over Ishi, and passed on. In the old literal sense of the word, not dying. The whole picture had a very monk-like quality. The walking and alert man, noticing what was happening on his way, here and then gone, and in those few minutes, becoming a permanent part of our family story. That's very touching. Yeah, he was surely up there visiting Charles Brooks and Charlotte Silver. Because he and Charlotte and Charles, they did some workshops together. And we didn't have Green Gulch yet. You know, Muir Beach is where Green Gulch Farm is. We got it the year after he died. Okay. Thank you, Judith Yamamoto. This has been a Cuke Audio mini podcast, A Brief Memory. I'm DC Puba of Cuke Audio and Cuke Archives, coming to you from sleepy Sonora with Dogette Bandita, Feline Cuchita, and dear lovely Katrinka. And we're wishing you and yours and all of us a grand awakening.